saving and having a budget plan is very important, especially for young adults. But in today's society and in this economy, I feel like that's just not enough. And maybe at one point it was, but in 2025, it's simply just not enough. And in this video, I just want to talk about that, my feelings about the economy, saving, budgeting, and overall, just really discussing that you just need to make more money. And of course, that's easier said than done. But yeah, I just feel that we especially young men, saving listen, you still should save and budget. Yes, you should invest and, of course, have money put aside for things. But I think the number one goal, the best way for us to get ahead is really just make more money. And I want to talk about that in a few ways on, the best ways, I guess, how to do it. And number one, obviously, of course, is having a job. But even now, it's having just one source of income is just not enough. Even if you're just a single guy, if you want to live on your own or you want to pretty much do anything, most of the time it's not going to be enough. You have to get a second job or having some sort of side gig, side hustle, maybe a little, business, freelancing on the side, because it's very difficult in today's economy. And I don't know about you guys, but growing up, I don't know. I don't know if it's just because it's like where our brains are still developing and we're like kids and teens, but all the adults and just the world around us seemed like it made sense, when we got older, right? From the outside looking in, everything kind of made sense. Everything seemed so clear. You go to school, you get a job, you save money, and you buy a home, you have a car, you get married, you have kids. And it's like, that's just not how life goes at all. And I just feel with the economy, I just feel that it really makes things a lot harder. And that usually falls on the men's shoulders, of course, more than women, just because of how society is and everything like that. But yeah, like I was getting back to making more money, and that is maxing out. Like, let's start at your job. Let's say you have a job. You need to max out as much as you can. So this is pick up any extra hours you can. If there's any incentives, bonus packages they have, like any type of bonuses you can get, whether quarterly, yearly, anything like that. Anything you can max out at your job, definitely do that to the max. If you have referral bonuses, like at my job, if you refer someone, like if you bring someone on every 90 days, so every 3 months, you get $300 for up to the first year they're here. So in total, the first year you get $1,500, which is not bad. So if definitely find out if your job has some type of referral bonus and you have friends or ex-coworkers that you could bring on, definitely do that, because it's a nice little couple hundred extra bucks you can have in your pocket. I know not a lot of jobs offer that, but hey, it's worth finding out and take full advantage of that. And when it's time for a raise, you do not be afraid to ask for a raise at your job. Every job's different, every pay structure's different, so you kind of have to get a feel for your job and how your situation works. And the best way to do it is just talk to coworkers. Don't be afraid to talk about those types of things. Get an idea, get an understanding on how everything works there in terms of the pay structure, and really max it out and make sure you're getting raises. And also, as well, not just in your company, but in whatever field you're working in, see what's out there. See what other offers you can get from other companies, because as I learned, the best way to get a raise is typically going to another company or having an offer from another company. When you go in to ask your employer for a raise, if they say no, you're like, okay, well, here's my 2 weeks. I have this offer from X company. And if they want to match it, good. If not, you got the other job with better pay. That's really, I think, the best way to max out your day job, maybe your career job, quote unquote. Yeah, that it should always be. I don't know about you guys, but I always just feel like I'm never making enough. It feels like it's never enough. It feels like I'm never making enough money no matter what. And I've kind of always felt that way since, in my young adult life, yes, since I started having to pay bills and everything, it never feels like it's enough. And you always kind of want more. You want to be financially stable. You want to be set, and, you have to plan for the future, and you got to look ahead. So typically one source of income is not enough. So whether you're whatever you're interested in, like reselling, if you're into shoes, try to resell that. Or if you're into vintage, maybe trading cards or collectibles, try reselling that, like eBay. There's a bunch of different apps now, websites that you can just resell. You make some extra cash doing that if it's something you enjoy, because preferably, especially if you don't love your regular 9-to-5 day job, it would theoretically be better if you could do something on the side that you actually kind of enjoy or have some type of interest in. So I'd recommend doing that. Maybe it's if you like music or content creating, anything like that, try to do that. And try to turn that into something. And if you can't, and in the meantime, like me personally, like I've explained before, I do DoorDash on the side, and I work a little bit of Target. I'm not doing that as much. I'd rather just do DoorDash. Don't have to deal with customers as much. I deal with customers enough during my day job. So I like doing DoorDash more than working at Target. So I tend to focus on doing that. And it works for me. It's stressful, of course. It's a lot. But it's just, my point of this video is really just kind of, I just want to just let everyone know that, you're not alone, and you got to always keep your eyes open for new opportunities, whether it's in your current job or just, you always got to, the goal should always, you can't get comfortable. You can't get complacent. You always have to be looking to make more money, because in life, things are just going to come up, and you're never going to truly feel like you have enough money, and you got to just keep grinding and keep going and keep chasing it. And just you learn along the way, and you gain a lot of experience and knowledge along the way. So try to just keep your head up during the process. And please let me know in the comments how you feel, what you do. If you do anything, get creative. I love to hear what you guys do to make extra cash. I'm always open for new ideas for me to try. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.